that a good majority or a certain growing majority of our residents do have water pressure now. They are still under boil water threat and unable to consume the water, and that makes it difficult with just the quality of life and the daily tasks that we become accustomed to.
And at this point, how much longer do you estimate it will take before everyone has safe, drinkable water?
Yeah. Well, safe, drinkable, reliable, sustainable, and an equitable water treatment facility is a much longer road ahead. In terms of having water that will be approved by the Department of Health as having tested and is fit for consumption, I think that we're a matter of days, not weeks, away from that. But as I have always warned, even when the pressure is restored, even when we're not under a boil water notice, it's not a matter of if these systems will fail, but when these systems will fail. There are so many points of failure. We're talking about a set of accumulated challenges that have taken place over the better part of 30 years. I'll remind people that I moved to Jackson as a little boy in 1988. I distinctly remember in 1989 when this system crashed after a winter storm. And so we're seeing not only the age and the wear and tear on our system, but we're seeing the effects of climate change. We have colder winters, hotter summers, and more annual precipitation, and all of that is taking a toll on our water infrastructure.
As you say, you have been warning about this for years and have been pointing the finger at Republican Governor Tate Reeves and GOP-controlled legislature. This is what the governor says: it will take time for this to come to fruition, but we are here in times of crisis for anyone in the state who needs it. That's my responsibility as governor, and it is what everyone in my administration is committed to ensuring. Do you believe that?
Well, let me say this. I've been lifting up this circumstance amongst many individuals that are in leadership and have influence over a fix and a solution. And so I don't want to put it squarely in one person's lap. But as I think that there is a well-defined record as me lifting that up. But, I'm less focused on that portion of it and more focused on the immediate near term of resolving this challenge. And so there has been a coalition built. The state did join me early last week and have a discussion about supporting us. And so while they're at the table, while they're on the ground with the hardworking men and women of our water treatment facility, I don't think that it profits me or the residents of Jackson for me to take jabs at them. And so, I will say that thus far within that coalition and thus far with the people working on the ground, whether it be state officials, federal officials, or what have you, there hasn't been much stepping of toes of the actual people executing the responsibility of getting water restored. And so I have to be optimistic. I have to make certain that we don't let anybody off the hook and we continue to see this into its conclusion. And its conclusion won't be even after water is restored this week and even after the boil water notice is lifted. Its conclusion won't take place until we can look the residents of Jackson in the face and say, we have a greater sense of reliability, that we believe in this system and we believe in the equity of this system, and that certain portions of our city won't be disproportionately affected by this week in and week out.
Okay, we hope that comes soon. Mayor, thanks very much for joining us this morning. Coming up.